Okay, today we will start with, I don't know how far you have done with your lesson number 8, but I'm going to start today with lesson number 7. I'm going to start today with uh, lesson number 8. Okay,
Yes.
so lesson number 8 is all about feminine nouns of the first declension. Uh, in the previous class, we talked about feminine, second declension, and now we are in uh, first declension. Now, how do you know that first declension and second declension? We have this as first declension ending in eta. Now, my question is, how do you differentiate which is first declension and which is second declension? Now let me take you again to your ending, the endings of your first declension and second declension. Let me refresh your memory so that you will remember what is first declension and second declension. Let's say this as a uh, let me start with second declension because we have started with second declension. Second declension. Declension is nothing but adding case ending to the noun. Keep that in mind. Adding case ending to the noun is called second declension. PLUR plural. Let me put in a graph so that it will be easy for you. Name of the cases. Uh, let's make it as a graph, then it will be easy for us. So let's say uh, this is name of cases, then let me make bigger. Let's say second declension. Let me use probably say this word is causing sometime problem. Okay, so um, let me say it here. Second declension noun. Can you tell me what are the second declension noun? Let's say this is singular. What is this? And then give me a few minutes. Uh, can you tell me the name of the cases? Nominative,
Nominating, genitive,
genitive,
dative,
dative,
accusative,
accusative,
vocative.
vocative. Then now tell me the endings. Can you tell me the ending?
For nominative, pose,
Omicron.
Nominative, pose,
o, genitive, o,
Om.
pose, u,
Dative.
o,
omega,
On.
on,
E.
a. Right?
yes,
Sister Habziba, there is no E in Greek, okay?
Okay.
Then the same thing, what about a plural?
Oil.
oil,
Let's say again,
On.
oil,
Oil.
on,
on,
ois,
Voice. Os.
os,
us, then
Why.
oil.
oi,
Why.
Now this is your masculine second declension. Now let's try to create a very poor. Let's try to create the second declension of, sorry, the first declension. Now let's try to create first declension. Ending in, it says eta. Okay. Now let's look at here. If you look at all your vocabulary, it ends in eta, eta, eta. Do you able to see? So let me read the vocabulary. Agape, arche, ge, graphe, dikaiosune, erene, antole, joe, kephale, parabole, synagogue, faune, suke. Now, one thing you observe carefully here, all the words ends in a, 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 a. Did you able to see that?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Then after that you have hey again. This is article, don't worry, I will take you later. Now, in this lesson number 8, we are started the vocabulary of feminine noun. Did you remember last time we talked about feminine noun and in second declension? Hodos, Parthenos, and Hemera. These are the second declension of feminine noun. Here, the first declension of feminine noun. Now, in this first declension of feminine noun, what we will see is the noun ends in, as you mentioned here, A. So you must thorough with the vocabulary. Let me read both Greek and English so that you will be able to identify it and also memorize it. Okay. Agape, love. Arche, beginning. Ge, earth or land. Graphe, writing in a plural scripture. Dikaiosune, righteousness. Irene, peace. And tole, commandment. Joy, life. Kephale, head. Parabole, parable. Synagogue, synagogue. Faune, voice or sound. Shuke, life. Now you already learned about agape. Agape is love. And in Greek, there are 4 agape. I just call it like F4F. Just for the sake of remembering. The first SF is Father. Fatherly love, the love of God the Father. The second F is, this is agape love. The second F is, I call it as family. Family love, that is called, we have parental love, right? How the parent love their children, which is in Greek, it is storge. And then the next is, I call it as friendly love. That friendly love, that is filio. And then the next is, I call it as fleshly love. Wow. This is my compose, okay? It may be wrong, but just for you to remember, that is eros. These are 4 kinds of love in Greek that we have. But when you say agape, agape is the fatherly love. That means God the Father. The love of God the Father is called agape. Now let's come back to our lesson. This is just only for your understanding the different kinds of love in Greek. Now, arche, beginning, and then graphe. Last time you learned about grapho, I write, right? Dikaiosune is righteousness. Irene and tole, joy. You heard about kephale. You know about parabole. You heard about synagogue. And so these are the vocabulary that you have to learn. Now, 49, exercise 49. In exercise 49, what we see here is noun of first declension, which have the ending in a in the nominative singular are all feminine. They are declined as follow. Okay, this is the declension of first declension, noun ending in ita. Ita, yes. Next time you will learn about in alpha. Here in this, if you look at carefully, you must memorize this. Arche, nominative and vocative,
Okay.
arcase, and then arcade, and then arcane. Okay. Then here is archive, archon, archives, arcas. So this is the declension of first declension of ending noun in ita. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The best way to learn Greek is to memorize. You need to memorize these endings, unless you will not be able to translate it. Okay. Let me read again. Arcade, arcase, arcade, arcane, archive, archon, archives, arcas. This is the declension of first declension, now ending in ita. Now 50, what they said in 50, exercise 50 is the feminine article. Can you tell me your masculine article? Masculine article is ho, tus, to, ton. What is that? There is no vocative in the article, thank God, at least, right? Now in feminine, hey, look at carefully. There is a rough breathing. There is a rough breathing. Let me zoom for all of us. There is a rough breathing in hey. Do you able to see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
So it is not a, it is hey. You know that rough breathing always take H sound. So hey, then hey, tes, ten, sorry, te and ten. The plural, high, ton, ties, tas. Let me repeat. He, tes, te, ten. You know this is a subject or this is a nominative. You know this always take the idea of. You know that this takes the idea of to or for the. And this is object, the same thing in the plural also. So there is the article of feminine noun. Let me continue with this 50A. Okay, then I will give you the chance if you have any doubt. Now in 50A, what we are going to discuss is the declension of feminine nouns of the second declension with the article. Look at carefully. Last time I told you hodo, even though the ending is the second declension, the article takes feminine. Why? Because the noun is a feminine noun. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
If you're not sure, please tell me, please tell me. Don't hesitate. Why? Actually, I'll give you one example. In logos, let's say, if it is logos, the article also has to be ho, because logos, hos, so the article also has to be ho. And we said if the noun takes nominative, the article also should take nominative. This is nominative singular. This is also nominative singular. But my question is, why the same ending os and the article take hey? Anyone want to try? In this case, because of the os, the article take ho. Whereas in this case, even though the noun is os and y, the article take hey. Anyone want to try? Instead of ho, we have hey. Instead of ho, we have hey. Why? Anyone want to try? Come on, anyone? Sam,
Yes,
I
maybe
didn't understand, sir.
you didn't understand. Okay, I'll give you one more
Yes.
example. Now, this is what happened. If the noun is simple, listen carefully. If the noun is, let me write, okay. Please, you can write it down if you want. If the noun is masculine, sublime, masculine article. Does it make sense?
yes, sir.
I think last time I told you this it didn't make it very simple. Let me put it this way. Sublime, masculine, article 2, masculine noun. Now be able to see the same
Yes, sir.
thing. Neuter, article 2, neuter, noun, feminine, article 2, feminine noun. Sister Hepzibah, do you got it? Let me
Yes,
put it
sir.
this way. Don't forget this. I'll come back to you. I'll give little more explanation so that you will never forget it. Simple. Now, since here, in this case, the noun is feminine, so they use feminine article. Are you with me?
Mhm.
According to this, we said, if the noun is a masculine, sublime masculine article. If the noun is a neuter, sublime neuter article. That's why now here, if the noun is a feminine, sublime neuter, a feminine article. Since the noun is a feminine noun, so they use feminine article. Simple. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, or you want one more time? Kavya,
Yes, sir.
everything clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you. Then I can go ahead, right? Now, this is what I would like to do today. If you have any doubt, you can ask me now. Let me stop sharing. Give me 1 second. And let me